Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations again today. And for the first time ever, Reforged Eden 2 creations. That's where we're at right now. So the first 3 creations are for Reforged Eden 2, and the next 4 after that are going to be for Reforged Eden. So the very first creation today here is the RE2 Lynx Starter CV by Spanj. And Spanj has been pretty busy lately, I noticed. I actually had several different creations out to the workshop. I just picked one of them, and I thought this looked really snazzy. And I'm really curious on a lot of these RE2 creations as I'm diving into it myself now, and been learning a lot, especially from the comments I got yesterday. There's a lot of things I didn't understand, and I have a much clearer view on everything now. So I really appreciated all that. Anyway, let's take a look at this really cool looking starter CV here. Very aerodynamic. I like this whole front end section here. Yeah, it looks like it's using some structural frame blocks, I do believe, in here as well. Some 3-to-1 angle ratio blocks in there to give it that smooth approach there. And we've got some unusual to see on a starter type creation, but it looks like we've got some 4-pack of different launchers up here. Let's see what these are. The models are different, so I got to refamiliarize myself with what some of these parts are. That's when I'll look at some of them. So we've got a couple light laser cannons here and a couple ship cannons. Interesting. Didn't know that. I haven't looked at all the different weapons yet in Reforged Eden 2. Or the part models for those. But so yeah, a couple ship cannons. That's kind of like a new weapon, and laser cannons. Great looking models. I like how they're set on the side here. Actually, that looks pretty neat. Yeah, that's not a block or anything, is it? Well, that's just part of the model, I think. Yeah, that looks really cool though. I like that. I like that. Those pieces there. It would be kind of almost a shame to put like some block over the top of that, because that probably looks better just left visible like that. That's really cool. Got some strafing thrust there. Got some reverse thrust here. I like the ring formation kind of in the angular wedge block section there. That's a pretty interesting block shaping there too, using these curvy blocks here to kind of create that shape out of it. Almost looks like the front of a iron, like a clothing iron kind of thing. That's cool. I like that. I never thought about that block combination before. That's the back side of it. That looks really cool too. It's kind of got that Star Wars appeal back over here. It has a lot to do with how these thruster areas here are kind of rounded off, and then this really cool, like I don't know, fin piece over by the thrusters with some texture lights in there too. That's yeah, very sharp looking creation here. So what's on the underside here? Looks like we got a access door right over there, and we got some retractable sentry guns on the bottom side. It looks like, and looks like we got another retractable something or other right over there. We'll look at all its outfit and weapons and stuff like that in a bit. And of course, you got to have a nice little landing pad for probably some kind of harvester of some origin, maybe a miner or whatever else you're going to bring along with you, which is great for a starter ship. And obviously a way down in from the landing pad up top. Yeah, very nice. A couple spotlights up in there too. All right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get out of God mode and let's adjust the lights here. I'm really curious on the stats too, so I'm extra curious right now on Reforged Eden 2 creations, because I'm going through a learning process myself. I want to see what makes all these other ships tick here. So here, it doesn't look like there's any interior lights, so I'll just keep the flashlight on here. But looks like it's really packed with stuff as soon as you walk in. Obviously, right up to the pilot seats. We got our elevator going up to the landing pad. And then down in this section here, it looks like, here, let's raise that back up. We've got a lot of utility function in here. So we got a fridge, our armor locker. Looks like, let's see, there's 2 of the pieces, 3, 4, all our medical pieces plus our O2 and main med bay. I got a new advanced constructor over here, and I misidentified this yesterday. I thought this was a Reforged Eden 2 specific part, and turns out this is a new vanilla constructor. I did not realize that. First time I seen it was in Reforged Eden 2, so I assumed it was a Reforged Eden 2 part, but it's not. And you can paint these 3 different colors too, which is really cool. So great, yeah. This is a nice, sharp-looking constructor model here as well. A lot of detail put in there and whatnot. So it definitely looks cool. We got a controller here. What do we got here? So we got a standard controller, 248K. Wow, that's pretty good. This is not a very big ship here. And we got an ammo controller as well at 248K. And there's our gravity generator. That's a new RE2 part. Cool looking gravity generator. We've got a protected tank up above here. And we've got some shield parts in here as well. Interesting. So what do we got here? We got, looks like 2 capacitors and 1 charger. Yep, that looks like a good setup there. And a basic CPU core there. You can kind of see a warp drive out in the distance over there. And I think we've got a shield somewhere in here too. Obviously we're gonna, with these parts, I'm not sure exactly where that is right now. Might be right in front of my face here somewhere. It's there's a lot going on the inside. Oh, well, I didn't even notice this. We got an armor repair and a box up here too. Man, you really gotta scour every inch of this interior space because it's got something for utility function everywhere. Which is really cool. That's a lot of utility in a very small space. Yeah, cool. It looks like it would do well as a starter. It really does. It's got kind of everything you'd want in there. Wi-Fi up in the ceiling there as well. Yeah, very nice, very nice. All right. Well, anyway, let me get back into God mode here. Let's get the lights back on, and we'll just see what makes this tick. Alright, so unlock level 15, complexity 1. Interesting. So the wording has changed. This would normally be size class, but it's now complexity. Didn't know that. That's kind of cool. 38 forward, 27 strafing, 38 lift, 15 reverse, 15 down. Got 4 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks, 2 of the ship cannons, 2 of the laser cannons, 3 retractable sentry guns, and 1 retractable light Gatling turret. 2 hour and 6 minute build time. Yeah, it just uses a very small amount of estrum and zirconium in the build here. And let's see what else is going on with this. I want to look at the shield strength. Check that out. So yeah, pretty big shield on this for a starter. 15,324. And something I learned yesterday from comments is that every block you place on one of these ships actually will count as some shield strength. So from my understanding, and I believe this is correct, is steel blocks count as 1 shield hit point, hardened steel counts as 2, combat steel counts as 3, and xeno blocks count as 5. So the larger and heavier type of creation, or bigger, more expensive kind of blocks you use, you're going to gain more shield from that in your creation. Now this ship isn't super big, so it's probably only gaining a limited amount of shielding from the blocks, but it does also have a shield in it with shield upgrade parts as well. So that's why it's coming out to a pretty good size shield here for a starter. 15,000 on shield capacity. Yeah, very nice. Take a look at the, I think we already looked at the storage, but let's do it again. So we got a, we got the 2 storage controllers, an ammo and a standard controller at 248K. Beyond that, I know we had a box in there, and then our normal stuff there, the fridge and repair station. So yeah, very, very cool creation here. Looks like it would do the job just fine. I am curious about one thing though. I'm looking at the CPU totals, and I was just messing with the starter CV of my of one I made yesterday, and well, mine didn't have a shield in it, so this does. And I was just curious what happens if I were to purge that basic CPU core. what happens. Oh, okay, so it just barely needed it. Um, so almost is up to spec without that, just by about 10,000. And if that was out of there, it's also kind of okay. It still needs the same amount of uh, the main resources, pretty much. Okay, so sorry about that. I just thought I would. I'm just curious. I'm just trying to learn. I was like, yeah, is that really needed? And it's barely needed, but it still it accommodates for about 10,000 CPU that it would be lacking without it. So definitely needed. So again, this is the RE2 Lynx starter CV by Spanj. Awesome work on that. That looks really cool. So now we got another monster creation over here. This is the Scoot by Artemis Rogue, and this is a Reforged Eden 2 creation as well. And it looks like a very, very small tree cutter with a detector. Yeah, interesting. You know, it's kind of asymmetrical. I didn't even realize that. You're looking at it from a little distance. I didn't notice, but it's got like this extra block row on the one side, but not on this side. In fact, we got a storage controller over here. Obvious light right there as well. And let's, oh, look at this. Okay, so we got some more stuff down here. We got a fridge. We got our main core. We got a, God, is that just a single hover engine on this? Wow, just one. Wow. Didn't know you could do that. So basically some extra room down over here so you could, whatever fits. You want to add some more parts to this, whether it be a gun or some whatever. You do have some extra room down on the bottom side, which is awfully nice if you want to give it a couple upgrades of one origin or another. But it looks like it's going to be extremely inexpensive. So let's take a look at some numbers here. Unlock level 5, complexity 0.11. Holy crap, this thing scoots, doesn't it? 108 forward, 43 strafing, 43 reverse. I just said the name of the creation. I understand how this name got created. It was the first. I looked at the numbers here. It was the first thing I thought of. This thing really scoots. Well, of course it does. It's a scoot. Well, what do you expect a scoot to do? It scoots. So there we go. 4 minute and 5 second build time with nothing special whatsoever. Wow. You could really get into this very, very quickly in game. You literally crash down to the planet, your thing. You whip out your survival tool, zap a few rocks, throw this in your thing. Well, after you hit level 5, and bam, you've got a transportation tree cutter. I am curious about its storage. It can't have very much storage, right? You wouldn't think this could have very much. It's not very big. What does it have? Oh, wow. It has more than I thought it did. 2029 in harvest storage for the tree cutter on there. And actually, once you do get one of these, I don't know if things, I have not tried Reforged Eden 2 and survival gameplay yet, so I don't know how everything's going to work. But in the Reforged Eden 1 or the base game, you do get kind of a lot of experience for early game for chopping trees down. And this would, once you hit level 5 and get this in, you could, grab a lot of trees and level up pretty quickly. Not to mention, these tree cutters actually are pretty nice against going against ground troops too. Obviously, you can't take much in hits, but you can kind of chop them up pretty good. Anyway, yeah, really cool looking creation. Super inexpensive, super practical early game and even late game. I mean, it's always going to cut trees. And you can probably add some more upgrade features to it. I'm not sure exactly what you'd want to add to it, but there's a lot of things you could do. Maybe give it a Gatling gun or something like that, and ammo box or something. I don't know. It's very cool. Amazingly inexpensive for a functional get around tree cutter creation. So again, this is the Scoot by Artemis Rogue, and it does scoot too. It scoots quite well. I've been noticing that kind of with some of these smaller HVs that they are really agile now, which is kind of a cool feature about them. So the next one here, this is another Reforged Eden 2 creation, obviously. This is the ASC Stris by Chandril, and also had a co-author of Artemis Rogue as well on it. So this looks pretty interesting. So right off the gates, it's obviously got a big flight deck carrier style creation here with a lot of asymmetrical stuff going on here too. We've got like this big bridge area off to the side. Really cool looking details on here. I love this glass work going around here. It looks like we've got a entry door on the top side. Is this a actual long range radar? Nope. Or is it? Doesn't say it, but it's got a lot of hit points. I'm pretty surprised at how many hit points this has. If this is the fake one, 22. Yeah, you could use those as some armor. Oh, wait a minute. No, the hit points are just all different than I'm used to. I'm looking at this is like carbon, and a carbon block is showing 1650 in hit points. So yeah, things are different than what I am familiar with right now. So I don't believe that's a long range radar though. And the back side here, check this out. Oh wow, that's even asymmetrically done over there. It almost looks like a base, kind of sitting on the like a high-tech space age kind of base sitting on the back here. But yeah, no, that's cool, interesting. A lot of glass work going on in here. It looks like the interior is going to be really interesting. Oh, that's just snazzy too. Look at that. I like this how the glass is form-fitting the block work along the sides there. What do we got over here? So we got a ramp, so you can nicely drive up HVs or something up to the flight deck here. And it looks like we have protection against like drones and things like that. Obviously, it doesn't look like it's meant for getting into combat operations, but it is probably meant to carry things that would do combat. And let's go check out the bottom side here a second as well. What is this? Oh wow! So we got a observation seat right over here on this elevated walking platform. That's cool. That was just unexpected. Yeah, interesting. This connects somehow, right? To get in the ship from here? Oh, yeah, right up over here. Oh, look at this. There's like all kinds of upgrade places and stuff on the inside here, all labeled here with LCDs. Well, high radiation area. Okay, oh, you can get them right in there too. This is really sneaky. This is just a unusually designed ship here. And we got part access. There's our main warp drive. Speaking of that, I gotta look a little closer at the top flight deck here. That's really interesting. So it's got a lot of glass integrated into this, which opens up to like walkways and parts and things down below. Like there's the gravity generator. Oh wow, very cool, very cool. Okay, I don't want to give too much away. Let me try to get back to where I was. Maybe. Yeah, we're up here. Let's hop up this way. I know I'm coming in from a weird way on this ship here, underneath the flight deck, but this is just a really interesting design. I don't think I've seen a ship really laid out anything like this before. And we got an elevator going down there, and this goes across. So yeah, just basically a lot of places to get to all your different parts, and a lot of glass work again in this ship. Looks like we had a way into the inside. We got a storage controller over there, and this gets back to that observation seat over there. Pretty interesting. Now let's go all the way back this way, see what's happening. Oh, so we got an elevator which is going out to the flight deck back over here. Might be another location on the other side right over there. There might be some more up front as well that I might have walked right past. Let's take this inner door. I'm gonna get out of God mode too and adjust the lights. Sorry about that. Getting a little excited here, seeing all this stuff. Oh wow, wow, wow. This is spiffy. Yeah, I don't. Is this This is kind of like a yacht here, fancy one. Oh, I love this glass work. I liked it from the outside too, but this looks really, really cool on the inside. Nice lighting. Love the shadows from the glass that creates. Very detailed in here as well. So we've got some utility function up here in this bridge complex. We got an O2 med bay there. Looks like we got a couple passenger seats and a pilot seat right up over here. And the pilot's very picky on the air quality around the pilot. So yeah, whatever these guys breathe, this guy's going to breathe something different, better. I'm just kidding. No, that's kind of a neat approach there. Interesting force field, like right around the pilot seat there. And we got a lot of other utility function here too. What is that? Hold on. What is this thing? It's a weapon locker. Oh, what's that do? Maybe nothing yet. I don't know. But we got a weapon locker in here. Oh, wow, that's cool. That's a new part. I have not seen that before. That's why I'm all looking at it. Because we got armor lockers, and we're kind of familiar with this. We love the armor lockers. Yeah, this is a weapon locker. So I'm curious how this plays out. That could be kind of neat. Like a place to put your weapons, maybe repair the weapons. We also have our regular armor repair right over there. And nice consoles in the area here. Nice little loungy place. Sit and chill by all the in the forest over here. Very nice. And what do we got? Oh, a crew quarter over here. Oh wow! So yeah, they're definitely gonna be checking out some sci-fi going on over there. No, this looks really, really nice. I'm surprised at what's going on with the interior here. And then we got our facility right over there. Again, cool use of the glass matching the block work. I definitely like to see that. That can look pretty nice. I do like the old school glass for a lot of different reasons. I like the new glass as well, or the newer glass, the heavy glass. But it is more limited, where you can do a lot better shaping with the old school glass due to it's really thin, so it can work out better that way. And yeah, over here, well, wait a minute, did I miss anything? Yeah, let's go this way first. Holy crap! So yeah, no, it's just really fancy. It's almost like a luxury yacht carrier here. I wasn't expecting the carpeting and all the snazziness on the inside, but yeah, this is really nice. Quite a living arrangement going on here. So we got a 9 grow platform over here. I gotta assume this is the grow light button. Yep, that's cool. That's pretty spiffy too. I gotta remember to use that. I've never used that part in a build yet. Gonna have to definitely find that and try that out. So over here we got a location to add a CPU extender. We got some stuff behind the glass here. What is that? What is that? Hold on. I'm gonna God mode around a little bit here. Get out the multi-tool again. I gotta see what this thing is. So look at it from a. Oh, it's a compact shield generator. Okay, it looks different to me. I think it's a new model. So okay, that's a compact shield. Makes a lot of sense there. And obviously, like the full. Wow, look how fancy this is. All the other medical pieces here, and then we got a ramp going to the underside. And then out the back here, we've got a very nice like cafeteria lounge area here. Well, I wouldn't call it a lounge necessarily, but yeah, I don't know. It is spiffy. This looks really cool. We got a fridge and a food processor in here. A couple tables here to eat, and that's that asymmetrical portion of the back of the ship. And elevator up to the flight deck. Oh wow, we even got another room over here. We got kind of a production area here. So a couple of the new model advanced constructors. This is actually a vanilla part. Might have said that already. But yeah, very cool. You can paint these 3 different colors. Got an RCS in here and a Wi-Fi back over here. And we got another, wow, we got doors in places all over. Oh, we got Some thrusters. This is just such a weird, unusual. I wouldn't say weird, but unusual layout here. But it's really quite luxurious. We got a detector back here and another location to add some CPU extenders. And then we got another flight deck area, storage controller or something there. Just curious. Oh, this might be power for the constructors. It's kind of nice. I like these new push button pieces there. Anyway, yeah, really, really cool ship here. Yeah, it's more. Again, I thought it was just kind of a more of a basic carrier, but this thing is just super, super unique and luxurious as well. Let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 12. I expected higher than that. Complexity or size class 4. 43 forward, 24 strafing, 49 lift, 24 reverse, 24 down. Yeah, looks like it moves around pretty good. 8 fuel tanks, 3 oxygen tanks. 3 hour and 22 minute build time. Yeah, pretty low on the build time too. Definitely say the hull is built of carbon. Doesn't need any estrum or zacosium at all. It's got looks like drone defense on it. So you got a detector, we got a retractable Gatling turret, 4 of these alarm sentries, 9 sentry guns, and a light Gatling turret. So yeah, pretty much just set up to shoot nearby threats, especially drones and things like that. CPU wise, wow, look at that. Wow, okay, I didn't expect that. What's going on here? Holy crap, this has no CPU blocks in it at all right now. None, just the core. And it's cool. That is really neat. That is really neat. I didn't expect this either. It also, I think we already seen that it had a shield in there. So it's producing 6192 in shield hit points. Again, that can be done, a lot of the blocks on the creation contribute to the shield hit points, as well as the shield and the shield parts. So yeah, interesting. So we got a shielded ship. This did have. I want to see if it's got. Yeah, we seen a warp drive in here, right? Yeah, we got warp. Yeah. Wow, warps too. Warps, shields. Got some guns on it. A lot of room. A lot of upgrade potential. And a great big old landing deck and pretty luxurious creation here. And, you know, honestly, I just thought it was going to be far more expensive than what it is. I thought it was going to use more CPU and cost more. And be a higher unlock level as well. But you know what? It's not. And this is kind of like a starter. It really is. I mean, the build time, the unlock level, the resource requirements. This is a starter carrier. Yacht. I say yacht because of the fanciness. But yeah, that's a very nice creation here. Very, very cool. Definitely like this one. And I'm kind of learning too, so I'm really extra googly eye on Reforged Eden 2 creations right now because I'm diving into that myself, trying to figure out the ins and outs of it because I'm kind of excited myself. Anyway, that is all the Reforged Eden 2 creations. Again, this is the ASC Stris by Chandril, and did have a co-author assist by Artemis Roque on this one as well. So, all right, so now we're going to get out of Reforged Eden 2, and we're going to hop into Reforged Eden 1, and we've got some more creations to check out here. Got a mix of different creations here too. Again, at least 1 or 2 new authors that I'm unfamiliar with here, which is really cool. I like to see new authors as well. I mean, obviously, I'm quite familiar with a lot of authors out there, but it's always nice to see some new faces. Well, maybe not see faces, but new authors into it. All right, so yeah, we got some stuff out here to see. That's for sure. So Let me get the lights back on. So the first creation here in regular Reforged Eden, or Reforged Eden 1.1 something, is the, let me get the name on this right, the Venture Defender by Bear the Mark. And this is, looks like a deployable gun tower, solar-powered gun-based defense type of item here. And these are really nice to have in your arsenal too. If you're out on a planet and you're getting attacked all the time, or you spawn in a base that might have a area that's vulnerable, or it's just a squishy base, you can deploy these around your area, and this will pretty much guarantee you that it's going to shoot down any drones that come in, or bad guys, hostile animals, whatever it may be. And this looks like it has a really nice setup on it too. So we've got 3 minigun turrets up there, and it's solar powered. So we got 4 solar panels along the base here. Yeah, looks nice too. I like the paint job on it. That's a cool color scheme. And yeah, this the blockwork up here, that's pretty intricate. So I'm using some really small curvy pieces to make this upper piece there. And just by quickly looking at it, it kind of looks like you could add more turrets to it. Like you could fit a turret here, and on the bottom side of that piece, and probably on the top over here as well. And then we got a access door here. Let's see what's going on in here. So we got Wi-Fi. That's awesome too. So not only once you deploy it, you can remote everything into it, some ammo and maybe a little fuel. Yeah, it does have a standard generator as well, or a small generator, fuel tank, plus your solar capacitor. I think I got this a little wedged into the ground here. Yeah. Oh, wow. You can even add in a shield in here and another generator. We got the ladder that gets us down to this area. And the main core is kind of, if you look at where, well, I got this kind of deployed probably a little bit high up from where it should be. But that's cool. It buries the core beneath the ground, which is going to make it almost impossible, I think, for the AI to take out the core. But maybe they could. I don't know. But that is, it definitely looks like it would work great. The AI could blow out the turrets and shoot it up where it's not functional anymore, I think, depending on what kind of attack they do. But yeah, as in getting that core, not sure if they're going to figure that one out. You'd have to kind of dig underneath the ground a little bit to get to that, which is really that'll work great. I mean, great sensory tower there. Definitely nice. Looks good. It looks like it would work well as well. So anyway, let's look at some numbers on here. So unlock level 10, size class 0.16. Doesn't deal with the normal stuff, so it does have 1 fuel tank. 19 minute and 13 second build time. Super low build time on here. Obviously, we got the 3 minigun turrets. Doesn't need anything special whatsoever, unless you count some cobalt and titanium as special. I won't. That's really easy to get. CPU-wise, 80,000 CPUs, using 52,000 of that. That translates to nothing. No extra CPU core blocks whatsoever. It had a location where you could add a shield in it. We've seen that. Doesn't have a shield stock. And yeah, it looks like it's set up great. I'm glad there's a regular generator and a regular fuel tank in there as well. If you're just depending on solar, a lot of these kind of creations, I've experimented with it before, where if it's not charged very well, it'll just keep on turning on and off and on and off, and it's problematic. So having a generator in the mix with a fuel tank is definitely a good option, so it will never have that flickery problem. And it won't use much fuel either. The solar will mostly keep it going, or use very little fuel over time. So yeah, great creation here. Oh, storage. You know what? I didn't look at the storage. I really should look at the storage on here. Venture Defender ammo box. Oh, straight up ammo box, 14K. Makes a lot of sense there. That's plenty for the kind of weaponry that it's running on there. The ammo is very lightweight for that particular type of gun there. So yeah, again, very cool. The Venture Defender by Bear the Mark. Very, very nice. All right, so the next creation here, this is a pretty unusual one here. This is the Artemis Tortillery, and this is by author. Hold on, my list is all screwed up. I'm sorry about that. This is by author Canal Thantos, and this is an HV. Look at that. And one of the most unique looking HVs I've ever seen, but in a really cool way. This looks like something right out of Star Wars here, like some droids or something are back over there. And I love this front end on it. Oh, so it's like an open air HV, but kind of like it's running like, so what are these? Tank cannons? Yeah, running a couple tank cannons on the front of it. Really cool color scheme on this as well. A lot of detail in there. Wow, we got a shield in there. We got some CPU blocks. But I love this. That looks so snazzy. Really cool use of the angled thin blocks there, creating that cool shape. Especially with the guns there, and then you've got like a window for the pilot to see through that area there. Yeah, that's cool. Very, very unique. I love the originality on this. I don't think I have it quite properly landed in the back here, but obviously we got landing gear. There's a rear landing gear that didn't look like it fully engaged, at least the way I landed it. Got a detector in there. Forward thrust over there. Where is the thrust in other directions? We got reverse thrust there. Maybe we got some interior thrusters. Yeah, I think they're right underneath these panels here are thrusters. We got a hover engine in the back, kind of lifted up there too, and then the two front ones. Wow, yeah, this is really small, but yeah, that's unique. That'd be a interesting experience doing that. So you got two of these tank cannons on here, which are pretty hefty weapon with some range as well. So this is kind of like a sniper type of thing. Get in from a distance and shoot out enemy POI turrets and whatever. That's cool. That's cool. Very interesting creation here. I definitely like it. Yeah, again, that's just so unique. Love that style there. Anyway, let's look at some numbers on this. So, unlock level 20, size class 0.31. Does 7 forward, 3 strafing, 3 reverse. And let's see, 2 fuel tanks. Does not have any oxygen tanks. It's open air, though. Wouldn't necessarily expect it. 2 tank cannons. Oh, 2 mechanical drill modules. I didn't see those. 33 minute and 28 second build time. Really? Thought this was going to be higher than that. That's really, I mean, it's small, but I figured just the guns itself would ramp up the build time. But yeah, this is really quite inexpensive. Needs a touch of Estrum and Zacosium, a couple of the small upgrade kits. But yeah, it's cheaper than I thought it would be, for sure. I don't believe it has any real RCS on it. I think these are the hover engines that we see on there are counting as RCS. CPU-wise, really cheap here, too. So it's using, well, it's brought up to 21,000. It's using 16,000 in Reforge Eden 1. That would translate to 1 basic and 2 improved cores in it. Hold on. Let's take a look at the shield. So we do have a shield on here at 950. Ooh, we're almost out of gas there. Oh, must have ran out of fuel. Darn it. Yeah, that's cool. Very interesting creation, definitely. This kind of like ranged hover gun. I don't know. It's cool. I like it. I definitely like this. Oh, storage. Let's take a look at your storage. Wait, I got two. Oh, wait. Yeah, Tortillery. I'm getting a little confused here. Nothing new. Artemis Tortillery. Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay, so yeah, we do have 1898 in ammo storage on it. So, okay, sorry about that. That took a long time. I got confused with the other creation over there. Not sure how. I think it's my little second screen with my little info I have on the side. I think I had something a little out of place there. Anyway, very, very cool creation. Again, the oh man, Artemis Tortillery by Canal Thantos, or very cool. So next ship here, this is a big one. This is a big one here. This is the Manic Kronos XL by Manic Niner. Wow, holy crap! Look at this thing. I'd love to. I almost, I should have done it. I almost wanted to spawn this in Reforged Eden 2 to see what kind of shield it will have, because this one has a lot of blocks, and I really wanted to see what kind of shield it would produce in Reforged Eden 2. Obviously, I got that on the mind right now. This is wow. This looks really cool. This is a big ship, but it's very, very, very detailed. Now I keep on thinking maybe I've seen other. I don't know if this is a brand new ship or if it's a modded version of another ship. I was trying to find that out before doing this video, but Steam Workshop totally hosed up where I couldn't bring it. I couldn't look at any creations. I this morning I went in and selected all these creations, and then I was going to go back and get some more information on them, and Steam was all hosed up where I couldn't look at the creations again. I don't know if it's fixed at this time or not, but I could not view the fine print on this one, so I'm a little in the dark. So if it is a based on another player's creation, please let me know that. It's probably listed in the Steam Workshop post as well. I just couldn't view it by the time I wanted to. So anyway, or maybe this is completely original and a brand new ship. I do not know, but it looks killer. It looks killer. Anyway you look at it. So it looks like we've got, I mean, obviously some antennas and stuff up here, but a lot of places to add some actual launchers. I'm sure it's, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a Core 9 build. No, this has got way too many guns and stuff on it to be a Core 9. Yeah, way big. Way big for a Core 9. Yeah, lots of weaponry on here. I would definitely say this has a lot of interest in doing combat. And probably, I mean, it's a big ship, so I assume it's going to have some other things going on in it too. But yeah, look at the block work in here and all the detail. The color shifts, the texturing, weapons all over the place. And a lot of places to add more weapons beyond whatever it has currently as well. But really, really cool looking design on this one. Yeah, it looks spiffy on the inside here too. So we got a reverse thrust down this big center canal over there. Obviously we got some big old launch bays over here. That looks like you can add quite a lot more launchers into these. At least 8 with either right and left there. Another place, so it looks like we can add in some more thrusters. We got some solar on the bottom. Yeah, this is, yeah, very cool. I love these big ships too. I mean, I always like to do what I'm doing now. Like, if we're in space and you want to do a cinematic thing, Star Wars looking thing, you can always do something like this with your camera. And you see the ship kind of flying to the site. It's always fun to do. This is the kind of ship that just looks super impressive when you do that kind of thing with, because it's just massive, detailed, and big. I guess massive and big are probably the same thing, but anyway. Gotta have some fun here. Let's look at the backside. Wow, look at that thruster setup too. Now the thrusters up here, I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of like a Battlestar Galactica kind of thing. That's cool. And we got obviously a really big hangar door opening there behind the blast doors. Looks like a lot more places to add more thrusters. I believe this would be like the block work to indicate put thruster here kind of thing. Which that looks great. A lot more solar panels back over here as well. Just massive thruster housings on the sides. Yeah, this is pretty wild here. So let's get in this part of the ship. Man, this is a giant ship. Lots more solar panels up over here. Looks like we've got our radar, long range radar on this case. And yeah, a little landing pad up here with a place to get down into the ship from the landing pad. I like the cosmetics and stuff on the top here. Obviously, these are a bunch of different turret mounts, but it's kind of interesting how it's laid out because it's kind of asymmetrically done in this area over here. You can kind of see these turret mounts are kind of just not where you would necessarily expect them. And then you've got some bigger mounts over here, which certainly are probably meant for some artillery turrets, or the 5 block wide ones. Yeah, so anyway, it's got a lot of guns on it already, but it looks like you could have a lot more guns on top of it. Yeah, really nice looking ship here. Yeah, I kind of kept it off the ground too. I wanted to see the bottom side. And yeah, just speaking of more turret mount positions, just they're all over the place. That's cool. Very cool looking ship so far. I'm gonna adjust the lights, and I'll try to find something, and I'm gonna get in the hangar, and then I'll go and get out of God mode here. If I hit the right button. There we go. Wow. Look at this. Quite a hangar. I like this. Oh, wow, that stretches on, too. Oh, that's cool. So it's running some big shield part mount areas up on the top side of the hangar in that really cool looking block formation there. And wow, look at this. So we got kind of a lower deck, and then there's another deck up above there too. But yeah, look at this thing. This looks great. Yeah, this one take a little bit here to get through. Hey, got some people over here. We got an elevator. I'm going to stay away from the elevators until I can check out this deck on the ship here first. So we got a medical bay kind of embedded in over here. That looks really cool. Nice, conveniently placed as well. On the other side, we got other utility function. So we got our armor repair, armor locker, and O2. Some more cosmetics there. It looks like that's almost like a bridge that kind of goes across from one side to the other there. A couple staircases. And we get into the medium shield part area. I like the lighting change in this area, and the red parts here with kind of the light to accent that kind of red and blue lights in the area. Maybe even some. Yeah, that's cool. That looks really sharp. And it looks like we got a door down below here as well. Maybe ground exit. Oh, that's the switch. Oh, okay, so we got our ground entry ramp right there. Cool way to display that. I like the LCD around that part as well. And yep, looks like we've got some small shield parts here too. Let me get that on. There we go. Oh no, that's a medium shield part. My bad. And up in here, what do we got going on in here? I don't know. It looks really cool. Almost looks like it's I don't know, kind of some kind of containment room or something like that. And then wow, moving forward, wow. So armor locker, we've got oh, it looks like another way, quick way into the ship on either side over here, and some utility function on the inside here. Got a maintenance area coming up in here. Hazmat suit required. It looks hot. It looks dangerous. Yeah, I like how it's kind of changing. You know, like the back of the ship was lit and textured in one particular way, and when you get into some of these other areas, they are textured differently and lit differently, and it's cool. It's kind of a diversity walking through the ship here, and not to mention this is like an engineering area. This would be that front reverse thruster I think we've seen from the outside. So we got access to that, and got man, there's just stuff everywhere. Okay, that's just the bottom side of that thruster there. All right. I know it's really super difficult to try to light every nook and cranny of a ship. Not to mention lights always ramp up your size class. If you're fighting size class, lights are your enemies, but they also make your ship look really cool too. if put some time and effort into you know, positioning the lights and picking colors and settings on them to make it look really cool, like it does here. I mean, this looks really cool. Anyway, okay, so I think we experienced the hangar / lower deck area here. So I'm going to try to take one of these elevators. Let's go down first, see if there's anything here. This might just be a... No. We got ship down here. I thought it might have just went out of the ship, but no. We got a... looks like an oxygen storage area over here. And we got a hallway that crosses right through the center of the ship, probably to the other side. Yeah, so basically a big oxygen storage lower floor there. Oh, yeah, kind of says that anyway, doesn't it? So we're going to go up to the hangar, and we're going to skip that. We're going to go up to the SV hangar. Oh, yeah, so this is that level above. So this is the SV hangar. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's utilizing the space well here. So you got like this whole other, quite a bit of landing area too. You could park a good 6-8 SVs or whatnot up here. Lots of detail on the walls again. Some boxes. Yeah, just little stuff like this. I love seeing all the detail put in here. Wow. Fuel storage access. No smoking. Ah. Well, that's cool too. It's just stuff like this. It's immersive. You know, when you get in a ship and you got stuff like this, and that's just neat. Neat to see this kind of thing going on. And the author didn't have to do that. You could have buried all the fuel tanks somewhere in the hall and called it a day. But this is definitely more interesting. You got some Wi-Fi over here too. Then it looks like we get into a production part of the front of the SV hangar on top of the main hangar. Yeah, a large constructor, small constructor. Got some storage here. Well, we'll look at that later. And then here's our small shield parts. Figured I was going to have those in there somewhere too. That's a cool looking display for that as well. Again, a little bit different lighting colors in the area. Kind of gives it that diversity. We got this kind of front room up here too. Nice. And then obviously up in the ceiling here too, you could certainly see the warp drive and pentaxa tank up in there too, and that's a really cool looking housing mechanism for that. That's probably why we got the lights here in this particular color to play off that the colors that you'd see on the warp drive. God, should I go in this elevator? I don't know. I might be missing something. Anyway, okay, so well, this one goes to, you know what? I don't want to miss stuff. So let's get back here, and let's go up to the storage hydroponics area, which looks like it's right up at the top of the elevator here. Not sure if this was going to connect to the other part of the ship or not. It might have, probably does, but anyway, we're here. So, yep, looks like we definitely got some storage here. That's cool, too. It's how this is laid out over here with the storage controllers. Kind of all is in their own bigger part, more or less. Look at the track lighting kind of going across the top over there. That looks really cool. I'll turn the light back off here. And I think we're going to have the same kind of thing going on the other side of the hangar over there, too. So yeah, just a lot of massive storage up in these areas here. So let's go this way. Oh wow. Escape pods, huh? Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Escape pod 505. Looks like we got hydroponics 2. Ah, yeah, right in those areas there. Why does this look different? Maybe it's just me, but oh no, that's just 3 blocks across. I was getting my scaling a little bit wrong. For some reason, I thought this was 5 by 5, and I'm like, huh? How's that working? But no, this is just 3 by 3 growing areas. And obviously, you put in your own grow plots, which You don't have to provide them when you try to spawn in the ship. Then we're going to go up. Well, we're on storage hydroponics, so we're going to 3. I didn't even realize that the numbers were opposite of, or maybe not. Maybe I think I found a little glitch right there. I think that's supposed to say a 5 right there. That's it. Ship's trash now. No, I'm kidding. No, that's a very cool ship. So I'm gonna go forward here first. Whoa, hey, get the lights on. So we're kind of in a ready room. It kind of looks like, yeah, and that connects to another way outside. We've got a blast door there to protect it. I wouldn't doubt there's some switches or something, maybe to put it on like a security mode of some origin. What the heck? Sparrow mount, maintenance, ammunition depot. Wow, wow. Again, very big ship here. This looks really cool too. I like this wall design. That's pretty interesting. Man, this place is everywhere. So where are we now? Bridge. Oh, we're coming up to the bridge. Let's go this way here. Oh, we got our skulls over there. Cool looking hallway again. Main gun control. Restricted area. Okay, so we got, oh, didn't even realize that you actually do have a touch of like a first person view up here in this this cockpit here, at least. There's probably more cockpits, but yeah, that's cool. What's this do? I don't know. This one too. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Access doors to go outside. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So we got another way in the ship. Quick way into this bridge from outside as well, and some utility function in here. It's quite a ship to explore, I gotta say. Oh man, we got stuff here. Another elevator. I think I was down there already, so let's go this way. Again, just, yeah, every area of the ship's very, very nicely detailed too. But sometimes when you see really big creations like that, like this, you might run into like an area that's kind of unfinished or something like that. Does not seem to be the case at all here. It looks like every area is finished. So, I mean, this was a big ship to build. I'm sure very time consuming. And we got a lounge area over here, or at least like a break room, cafeteria kind of thing. Even got some plants in the area here. I think I'm starting to feel lost, so I took some turns and now I'm somewhere. And I might have, wow. Wow, okay. Oh, well, I haven't been here. So, okay, this looks like our main bridge. That's a cool looking LCD, all custom fit to the block work in the area. Very detailed too. Combat video feed ready, I like that. Oh, that's cool. I love this border going all along there, matching the blocks. And we've got a couple of passenger seats, I believe, and we got some crew over here. Our main pilot seat. A bunch of places, computers and terminals and ship stuff. And then over here, oh wow, we got another blast door going to the captain's quarters and a medic. Oh wow. Again, really cool looking block work along here too. Kind of getting that Star Wars vibe in this area. I know I already mentioned Battlestar Galactica, but yeah, got a little of sci-fi, all the cool sci-fi. And we got our main core back in here and kind of a protected heavy glass mount area for it. Bam, we got more buttons. Quantum cores. Oh yeah, check this out. Yep, okay, it's definitely made for a lot of quantum. And quantum cores too. Oh yeah. Definitely have room to put those in there. Oh my goodness, we got this this fancy wood grain hallway going out this way here with the plants. And I'm somewhere. I'm somewhere in the ship. Fuel storage 2. A little dark. Oh yeah, we got fuel. And gravity generator. Man. This is neat. This is neat. Holy crap. It just keeps going. My goodness. Thruster access, high radiation. Oh, does this actually get us into... Oh, wow. What is going on here? Okay, so we had a ladder there that I leaped off from. Oh, yeah, look at this. A lot of places to add in additional thrusters. We did see a lot of those, the block work to put in more thrusters on the exterior. So it gives you access on the interior to hit those as well. Wow. Okay. Man. I don't know. Okay, I'll stop here, I think. There's probably I know there's more ship here to look at yet, but holy crap, man, this thing is gigantic. It is cool. It is very cool. I'm really curious on its specs. Obviously, it's not going to come cheap. One thing and maybe I missed it, one thing I don't think I seen was a big generator room. And I'm sure it's got one. Hold on. It's going to bug me. I was kind of looking for that. I was curious if it had fusion reactors and stuff like that in it or not. I wouldn't doubt if it does. But... Oh, I don't know. I don't know where it is. I gotta get a training course on this. Gotta learn the ship more here. But anyway, let's look at some numbers, and we'll be able to tell what's going on here with power as well. So, all right. So start with, we are size class 27, 31 forward, 11 strafing, 22 lift, 22 reverse, 14 down. Obviously, a lot of places to add in additional thrusters. Quite a loadout of weaponry stock on here, and a lot more places to add more guns. A lot of places. Big build time on this. I expected that. 42-hour and 48-minute build time. Gonna need a lot of stuff. Again, this is certainly an end game style ship here. So, you know, you get this fully outfitted with everything, and you'll be dominating in space pretty good here. It's definitely going to need some extra CPU right off the gates, quite a bit. But you do have a lot of places to add, like quantum or auxiliary cores or other means of CPU. Yeah, we got a lot of like custom groups over here. That's pretty cool. I just wanted to see, obviously it's coming with your Core 9 setup stock. Generator, I wanted to take a look at this. We do have a fusion reactor, and it looks like a lot of other generators on top of that. But we definitely have a fusion reactor, gravity generators. Yeah, there's a lot. 41 solar panels on here. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Let's look at the main here. So our stock shield, 89,050. We do have some P menu options for hangar. Yep. Should I say? Yeah. Well, anyway, hangar, with a ship like this is actually spelled with an A. I made the same mistake before myself too. Someone corrected me. I'm just passing it along. So A for hangar on ship hangar. Unless it's a coat hangar, then it would be the ER one. Let's see, we've got yeah, a lot of different weapon groups in here. Power save mode, ramp, gravity. There's a lot of internal switches for blast doors or escape or entry ways into the ship as well. Let's look at your storage. Okay, so very nicely labeled storage setup here too. So it looks like we start out with resources, devices, and salvage all being 640K. We got another 640K for recycle, another 3 more for trade cargo. Oops. And then we got fuel and O2 for 640k munitions. Trade 0, 1, and 2. Wow, we got a lot. And those are just the 640s. And we got this whole barrage of 8 320k ammo bays. And then a bunch of boxes labeled as well. Yeah, basically a ton of storage on here. And this might take the cake for the most amount of 320k ammo bays I've seen on a creation. That's a lot. You can hold a lot of ammo on this, but again, you can put a lot of guns on this too. So it's fitting. It's definitely fitting. So yeah, again, awesome work on this, man. This is wild. This is quite the project to work on and complete. And like every nook and cranny of it is nice. Very well realized and detailed. So again, this is the Manic Kronos XL by Manic Niner. Very cool. Very cool. A lot of work into this. Even if it was, again, I think it might be a modification of a previous ship, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I apologize on that one. But huge amount of work regardless. Just a gigantic creation there. All right, so let's see. We got that. Okay, so the last creation of the day. This I pulled off new releases. This is the Firebolt RE by Shadow 13456. So this is a new author I'm unfamiliar with. I looked at this and I was like, yeah, this kind of reminds me of some stuff that used to kind of mess with myself. And yeah, a cool looking. I believe this is an SV. Yeah, definitely an SV. I think. Yeah. So yeah, kind of it looks like it's built out of hardened steel. If this is truly untextured. Oh no, this is combat steel. Oh wow. Oh, it is combat steel, isn't it? Wow. So this is a pretty beefy creation here. Definitely looks like it's made for the combat role. Yeah, a lot of launchers on here, as well as some turrets. Quite a bit of reverse thrust in a lot of these different areas over here. And this big tail section here. And some retractables up top there. Our down thrusters are in that area. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at this in the dark. Sorry about that. Let's try something like this. And we got a lot of weapons and things on the bottom side here too. Definitely a beefy SV here. It's big. It's a build of strong materials. Let's take a look on the inside here. See if we do we have fuel? We don't have any fuel. I apologize for that. Oh, I don't have any fuel. Arr. How about some of these? Okay, now we got fuel. Might look a little more lit up with that. Alright, so let's get aboard here. And here, I'll dim the lights a little bit here. And so as soon as we walk in, we've got a bunch of places for passengers. And we've got this right below. Oh, that looks like another way in from the bottom side. Wow, this is interesting. So we got kind of a door there. Wow. So we got a lot of fridges and a food processor. And other utility function over here. Looks like a constructor box, a couple boxes there, and a trauma station. Another box. Oh, this is an interesting setup here. Like each one of these rooms is, I believe, its own airtight environment too. So even if you took heavy damage off the backside, you would keep on having oxygen and things rolling going down forward into this hallway here. So there's side entryways in over here, kind of right near the launcher position. So, you know, technically speaking, you could probably run out and repair these if they took some damage right from inside the ship. And we got some, okay, we got an O2 chamber there, and it looks like a box. And on the other side, we got our armor locker. Another box. Yep. And we are up into the cockpit area. So we got a couple more passenger seats here. Armor locker, separate ventilation and environment. And then we got our pilot seat. So yeah, very, very cool. That's a big SV here. Yeah, it looks like is all this combat steel? Yeah, that's all combat steel too. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, let's look at here. Let me get the lights back on. I'll take a look at some numbers here. And all right. So to start with, we are unlock level 25, size class 5. Doing 28 forward, 13 strafing, 16 lift, 10 reverse, and 12 down. It's got 19 fuel tanks, 90 oxygen tanks. A lot of guns on here. Yeah, just a lot. We got a lot of retractable turrets, plasma turrets, miniguns. We got 2 torpedo launchers, 2 bomb launchers, heavy lasers, guided missile launchers, long-range radar. 17-hour and 38-minute build time. Does need some stuff for it. It's got a lot of guns, a lot of expensive parts on here. So you're gonna need. It looks like it has a extra spiffy warp drive on here as well as a shield. So it's using some pretty high-end parts there as well. CPU wise, definitely gonna need some CPU if you're using CPU in the game. I'm almost guessing that maybe. In this case, it's not, or the player, or the author here is not using CPU in the game, and this would make a lot of sense if they weren't, because if you weren't, then yeah, you could put in all this stuff on SV and get away with it. So it's cool. So it's definitely probably meant to be played without CPU on. I don't know if you could balance it or not on this. I don't know if the game Reforged Eden allows enough CPU upgrade parts to ever hit this number with an SV, but I could be mistaken. Maybe you can in game. Let's see inside of here. We got some ammo controllers. I was just taking a look here. Yeah, and you can also kind of tell too that I don't think the author was using this with CPU because it only has the basic core. It doesn't even have the Core 9 blocks in here. And let's see, what else do we got here? Let's look at your storage. So we got an ammo controller, 2 ammo controllers at 1750. And beyond that, it looks like just some boxes. I don't see any other controllers in here. So again, yeah, the boxes, you know, if you're, yeah, that'll work out all right too. Kind of like an old school design, like, yeah, like if you're going to just play the game in a different way, kind of like it was originally played when it first came out. You'd build stuff like this, and it have the weights and volumes or all the other CPU stuff, and it's kind of fun actually to play the game sometimes without all that. Gives you kind of a totally different experience, especially with building, because you can really build some pretty crazy things, which is a lot of fun to do actually. So again, yeah, very, very cool creation here. First time new author to me. This is the Firebolt RE by Shadow13456. And that is all of the creations today. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. A lot of neat stuff to see. I also like to see those Reforged Eden 2 creations now, as I'm diving into that as well. So, yeah, really cool. Other than that, you all have yourself a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.